All right, tonight's subtle emotion for courage is flexible. I can see how this one would be in the courage energy. You know, I think flexibility does take courage because we have to let go of our expectations or sometimes beliefs, or just really, like wanting to do it our own way, a very specific way. That takes courage. Flexibility also implies that there's still holding on to a certain position, but also being open to other positions. So, when I was thinking about this, when I was contemplating it, what's a memory of the flexible for me? Um, Having a hard time coming up with one, honestly. I think I'm just because I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping well for a while now. I was stressed out at work, and it's not coming to me too easy. But I understand what the flexible energy is. You know, like I think the generic memory for it would be just having a direction, a goal, and being open to being flexible with whatever comes, rather than I have to do it a certain way to achieve that goal. More just having an intention and then being flexible with what comes until I get that goal. And then now that I'm talking about it, what's coming to me when I'm in that energy or remembering that energy is when I decided I wanted to take this trading. It wasn't just a class; it was a year-long certification program in Tantra. And Tantra is like sexual meditation, or I mean, it's more than that, but that's a big part of it. To be a teacher in that, to be certified in that, that was already way out of my comfort zone because I had to open up a lot compared to who I used to be, which was kind of a hard ass, strict, definitely not in touch with the more vulnerable side. And not only was that out of my comfort zone, but to do this teacher training, it was almost $20,000. It was a year long program, so it wasn't cheap. And I had zero money. And in order to achieve that goal, I went way out of my comfort zone and created a GoFundMe. Started posting on the internet. Called people up, asking them, not just asking them, but talking to them from a vulnerable place about why I was doing it and if they could help donate or if they had any work I could do. And that took a lot of flexibility, to be honest, because I had an immense amount of pride and judgment and resistance to asking anyone for anything. I was so walled off from what I went through in life that I didn't even ask people for a ride home. I would just walk it or go through a lot of suffering that I didn't really need to do if I would just ask for help. So that's how closed off I was, how closed I was to asking for help. So in order to raise this money, I had to continuously put myself out there. And honestly, it was really hard. I fell apart a little bit at times. It was just an intense amount. But I was flexible. I was open. I was more aligned with the goal than I was with, who I thought I was, who was this person that did never ask for help. And I made it. I got certified. So that's the memory that just came up right now with that flexible energy, that subtle emotional energy that's courageous. And it did take a lot of flexibility. And the times it felt like I wasn't flexible, that's when I was kind of falling apart. That's what it felt like. I mean, that's just a dramatic story. They were just feelings. But to get up and just consistently take action, and also when I wasn't consistently taking action, get back into action. I mean, it took a lot of flexibility, a lot of feeling, and having that courage to do it. Just keep at it. Being open to other people helping me, being open to asking for help, all while doing this certification training, this work that opened me up in a lot of ways. And that took a lot of flexibility. I went really deep with it. And then at the end of it, I chose to become a little bit more back on the masculine side, but I've never lost a lot of the gifts that it gave me. And again, I'm really grateful for that courage, that courageousness took me someplace I never thought I'd be. So that's the subtle emotion for tonight, flexible. I'm gonna try to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.